Milad, I need a fresh, unhinged Subway story. You've heard of a man yelling, you've heard of soda machines before, but have you ever heard of a man yelling at a soda machine? The other night, my coworker Bryant, shout out to Bryant, you're a legend, was working the night shift at the store, and he really wanted me to tell you guys this story. About 30 minutes before he was going to close the store, he had a customer walk in and order himself a sandwich, chips, and a drink. Nothing out of the ordinary, everything seemed pretty normal. The guy ordered a sandwich and wanted to eat it there, and that was that, or so we thought. Bryant said the guy didn't look like he would be the type to do something crazy, but after this interaction, he realized, well, don't judge a book by its cover because, well, you never know if somebody's going to do something crazy or not, I guess. Anyways, he gets served his sandwich, and my coworker went to the back to finish everything up that he needed to do before the store was going to close. And about 15 minutes before closing time, Bryant just hears the loudest, most unhinged scream of his entire life. Obviously, he thinks something is wrong, and to give you guys the layout of the store, our soda machine is basically right next to the door to the back. So to him, it must have sounded like someone was about to rush into the back and steal all the pickles or something. But anyways, my coworker quickly runs up to the front to make sure that everything's okay and that nobody's hurt or nothing bad happened. And he just sees this man staring at the soda machine, literally screaming at it at the top of his lungs. Now, I'm no soda machine expert, but I don't think that's how you use the machine. My coworker is pretty much confused out of his mind and tells me that he's never seen or experienced anything like this before in his entire life. So he basically just says to the guy, "Can you please stop screaming?" He didn't really know what else to do, and it was almost as if something clicked in the guy's mind and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. And he went back to his table to sit and relax before the store closed. My coworker walked to the back again, and not even 30 seconds later, he hears the most obscene and vile things being screamed once again. Just like absolute horrors to humanity, curses, you name it. And so Bryant walks to the front again, and there's the same man screaming at the same soda machine. Now, I don't know what this man's beef with the soda machine was. I'm assuming he might have just been drunk or something like that, but Bryant had to be careful now. When you have a person just screaming at the top of his lungs in your store, you just never know what's going to happen. And obviously, we don't want the guy to hurt Bryant, and one wrong move could literally have the guy hurt Bryant, and we don't want that. So when he told me this story after the fact, I suggested him that if this ever happens again, he should immediately call the police, especially if he's about to close the store and he needs this guy to leave. But in this case, Bryant wasn't going to let the soda machine win the beef, and he told the man one more time that he cannot be screaming in the store, and if he did it one more time, that he's going to have to ask him to leave. And the man understood, started to apologize, and I really wonder what that apology looked like. Bryant didn't tell me this part, but I really wonder what the man's logic was to start yelling at the soda machine. Maybe it was like speaking to him, or maybe he just had his own like inner frustrations coming out. I don't know. But my coworker gave him one last chance, being the great guy that he is, and the store is going to close very soon anyway. And well, guess what happened? It stopped. They settled the beef. The soda machine and the man actually started to hug it out. No, I'm just kidding. Not even 10 seconds after my coworker walks to the back, he hears once again the most unhinged screaming in the world. And I would assume all bets were off at this point, and the man was literally about to start a UFC fight with our soda machine. But before he could do that, my coworker had enough. He finally said to the man, "You have to leave the store." And the guy was actually really mad at him for saying this, but Bryant at this point had to threaten to call the police if he wasn't going to leave. And well, that seems to have finally done it. The man begrudgingly leaves the store, letting out one more FU to the soda machine, and he told Bryant that he's never going to come back to the store in his life, to which Bryant told me that makes him pretty happy because he doesn't want this dude to come back with his friends to get revenge on our soda machine. In all seriousness, I hope the guy that was yelling gets some serious help, and if you're ever in this situation, especially by yourself, I cannot stress enough that you can call the police or call for help if you can't handle it. Bryant's pretty good at people de-escalating situations, but I still think that the second that he felt uncomfortable, he should have just called the cops. And thankfully, the man left without too much of a struggle after we asked him to leave, but every situation might not be that way. Anyways, I blame the soda machine, so if this video gets 50,000 likes, I'll get revenge for the man and demolish our soda machine in his honor. Also, please subscribe. We're going to start a country at 10 million subscribers. You could be a legal citizen literally by just clicking the subscribe button. And also, YouTube thinks that you would like this video, so if you enjoyed this one, feel free to watch another one. Take care. I love you guys, and don't pick fights with soda machines. All right, bye.